Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with Ross Benjamin, SBR contributor, and today we're going to be looking at that game between the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. But first off, how you doing this morning, Ross?
Very well. How about yourself, Dax?
I'm doing awesome, looking to get that extra money in my pocket today. Now, I had the pleasure of reading your article this morning, and I kind of got the feeling that you believe that the Mariners' Felix Hernandez would win the AL Cy Award if the season ended today. Now, am I right?
It's extremely safe to assume that if I was to vote today, he would certainly get my vote. He's gone 17-9 against the money this season with an excellent 1.99 ERA, a 0.87 WHIP, a better than 6-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and he pitches for a team that lacks the potency offensively. So he's, in light of all that and his whole body of work, you really got to consider him as a strong candidate to win the AL Cy Young Award winner this season. Having said all that, King Felix has seen just one of his last 9 go over the total, and he's certainly been instrumental in those low-scoring affairs by posting a dominant 1.52 ERA in those 9 starts. So he's coming into tonight red hot. And since the start of the 2012 season, the Mariners hurler has gone 3-1 against the money versus the Red Sox with a sparkling 1.50 ERA.
All right, now I see what you mean by giving him the AL Cy Award right now. Anyways, Ross, what's the story behind the guys, this guy Joe Kelly from the Red Sox? I know that they got him from a trade from the Cardinals when they let go this high-priced John Lackey. But what else can you tell us about him?
He's a 24-year-old right-hander that showed a world of promise in 2013 as a member of the St. Louis Cardinals. He went 10-5 with the Cardinals last season with a stellar 2.69 ERA. Not bad for a 23-year-old in just his second year in the major leagues. In 3 starts for the Red Sox since the trade, though, he's struggled a bit as he's had a 5.29 ERA in those 3 starts. However, a lot of that is attributed to a real shaky start in his last outing against the Houston Astros, when he allowed 7 earned runs, 7 hits, and walked 6 in just 4 innings of work.
Now, Ross, in your opinion, do you think that Seattle might have a legitimate playoff contention probability?
Well, when you have a pitching staff ERA of 2.96, which is, by the way, the best in all of baseball, then I would say, yeah, that qualifies as a legitimate contender. As a matter of fact, they entered this weekend series having won 11 of their last 15 overall, and they're one of the top money makers on the road this season, Dax. They've gone 34-26 on the road, but have made an outstanding 13 units against the money line.
All right, now, Ross, considering that there's only about 5 weeks left in the regular season, do you think that Boston is going to try and, give a fight, or are they just going to throw in the towel like they did back in 2012?
Well, that's a tough call. I know these players have a lot of respect for their current manager, John Farrell, who led them to a world championship last season. I don't think they will throw in the towel, per se. The reality is they have a weak pitching staff right now and a lot of holes in their batting order that weren't apparent a season ago. I also believe that come September, you're going to see a lot of youngsters from their AAA affiliate in Pawtucket get a look-see because they're out of the pennant race and out of playoff contention. We have to take into consideration, even before this all occurred, the Red Sox have been dismal at home all season, Dax. As a matter of fact, 29-36 at Fenway Park, and they've lost a whopping 18.80 units against the money line at Fenway this season.
All right, so the money question here is, who are you giving the value to in this game?
Well, the Mariners have a huge edge in the starting pitching department in this one, as well as having one of the best bullpens in all of baseball. Although they aren't quitting on their manager, the Red Sox are just undermanned right now. The Mariners are surging. They have their eye on the prize. I'm going to go with a run line selection here, Dex. I'm going to take the Seattle Mariners -1.5, -115 over the Boston Red Sox this evening.
All right, my man Ross, thank you very much for your valuable insights, and can't wait to talk to you again next Monday.
I look forward to it.
Same here. And as for sportsbookreview.com, this is Dax Floyd.